Hey, what's up, guys? This is Papa Joe.
And I'm Chris.
And we're here today for Monolith Session number 2 of 2022 with our good friend Mike.
Hello.
Of which band should I say you're with? Because I know you're in the Car Bombs, Intentions.
You can say both of them, Intentions and in the Car Bombs. Why not?
Hell yeah. Dude, that's such a good, variety of music with 2 bands.
Yeah. It's good stuff. I mean, it's just a different palette for both, you know? And I like both of them, and I'm like, it works perfect for me.
Awesome. Yeah, well, we're excited to have you. I remember I saw you at your show at the Reagan.
Oh, yes.
That's a cool venue downtown.
I like that venue, man.
Oh, you do?
I like that venue a lot, yeah.
It's a very cool venue. It's I guess it's kind of recently brand new, and they're starting to bring in a lot of these really cool, I guess, goth acts and stuff like that. And it's just hitting it out of the park. And I'm
Like a really cool vampire.
Yeah, I like
vibe.
that. I think I want to see who was down there, Curses or his DJ or somebody or no Total Goth, his DJ.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dave
I
Holly, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Yeah, I've met him a couple times there, and his set's awesome. If you guys ever go to a Cholo Goth night, and hopefully it's reasonable price. I'm just sorry, but it's fun. He plays old school '90s hits, and he'll throw in a couple goth stuff, but then he'll bust out some Delight, Ruth and Art. I'm like, all right, oh yeah,
Nice.
it's party. So yeah.
Yeah, so we were outside talking that night before your set, and you asked for this. You're like, dude, I want to be on your show. So
Yeah.
we're honored to have you, man. Because I know, dude, we've been following you for a good number of years now.
Yeah.
I remember, I don't know, was it the first time that we saw you when you were with Fatchium?
Yeah, I think that's when we first kind of.
First time we met in person.
Yeah, Fetch him. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was with the Metal Shop Vlogs, man. Right?
Yeah, no, the photo shoot. We did a real
Oh,
cool
the photo
with
shoot.
him.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a haunted, legendary place in El Paso called Six Poles.
Yes.
It's right behind the community college over here, on the far east side. And people say it was a sacrificial altar or some crazy story, but it in reality it was a part of a movie set for this really bad movie called La Mano, right?
Yeah,
or
Manos
Hands of Fate.
Yeah, Manos Hands of Fate. And actually, that's when Christian and I think Rhea, they told me, hey, we're going to do a photo shoot here at Six Poles. And I'm like, really? Is that where they shot the movie? I'm like, which movie? It's like, Manos, because I'm all about cheesy movies and stuff like that. So I was like, let's do it. Let's take the photos there. And I was all happy about it. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool spot. And it's still there. It's pretty clean, and considering people like to mess with a lot of stuff, but it's still intact. And you know what? It's been a while though since I've been there, so I might be talking.
What
shit.
happened with that band? You guys, that was a pretty good band. I like the sound, man. It's more like a doom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Metal sound.
Oh, no. I mean,
Just a break right now, or
I mean, I would like to say it's a break, but I mean, it's just, we all were going through a bunch of stuff at that time, and we kind of just needed to do some stuff. We just needed to kind of separate for a while. I mean, I love that band. It was our baby, me, Reyes, and Christians. And I mean, it's kind of funny that a lot of people still mention it, and even people not just from here, from people from out of the country and in other places. And I'm like, that's kind of cool that they liked our band. But it's one of my favorite things. I love that band. But we'll see what's up. Never say never, but we'll see what's up.
she had a beautiful voice, man.
Okay, so what I'm gonna ask is, I'm gonna ask you to talk to them and see if they would like to do a one-off reunion show.
A one-off reunion show? I was gonna plan to do that on my birthday, my 40th birthday, 2 years ago, but then pandemic happened, and so yeah, that didn't happen.
Damn you!
I know, so
COVID.
that screwed up everything. So yeah.
Dude, but it would still be awesome though, man.
Yeah.
And we could help you. We know of a place, and we know some people who book shows, so.
Cool. Well, we just gotta just talk it out and see if everybody's on the same page with that. So
Yeah, man.
we'll see what's up.
You never know. I mean, the worst thing they can do is say no.
Yeah. But what's great is that we still we care about each other, we love each other, so there's no bad blood about it with anybody.
That's awesome.
That's good, man. That's really good.
Okay. So, who do you want to talk about first, the Intentions or the Car Bombs? Or
Either one.
do you want to talk about your experiences in the music scene
Sure.
before them?
Sure.
Because I know you have a pretty good history before.
Yeah. I've been around the block a good long time. I mean, I kind of came up around the early 2000s. kind of hung out with a lot of the crew in the peanut gallery days.
Wow.
Yeah, so like and of course that became like the whole Arkham crew. I mean, that's when they started all that stuff. So it was like only like a good 15 people. Now it's like we got more people. And then after that, I kind of got into the punk crowd, like the hardcore punkers. Well, that's where I met Jerry from the Carbons. We used to play a lot of shows, primarily at Surges. That was like for me, it was like the mecca of like the hardcore punk scene, because there was a lot of great shows, a lot of great local bands that were just popping up, and a lot of them that became like, that evolved into like Extremity, Sludhammer, and a bunch of other stuff. Like a lot of those people came from that scene, and it was great. It was a great time, and I remember, amazing punk shows. It was just really awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
So where does a good punk shows at now?
Ooh, man.
Where's good punk women? I can't find a punk chick, man. Where are they?
The punk,
the one that bathes. She has to bathe.
Well, I mean the last pretty good punk show that I went to, was the Casualty show back in October. That was like
That's the last time I ever showed.
yeah, that was a great. I was like, oh man, it reminded me of old school like Surges days. Like everybody was jumping the crowd, everybody was on stage and jumping around. I'm like, yeah, man, this is like old school shit. I loved it, man. It was really great.
Yeah. What about now? Is there any punk venues now, or is it all just like?
Well, our good friends Shay and Eamon, they run Give and Take Booking. So Shay books a lot of the punk bands now.
Yeah, but where do they play?
Well, we have a show coming up, I think next week at Ray's.
Oh, there's
It's
a
a touring band
Ray's?
called Noog, and we have a couple of local punk bands playing it.
Okay.
I think one of my friend's band's Extremities on that.
Yeah, Extremity, Worm
Yeah.
Ceiling.
Yeah, those guys are awesome. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
so we got that show. We're kind of like, we collaborated with her on that one for that.
Now,
Nice.
I think we share a bass player.
Yeah.
Crystal?
Chris. Oh yes,
Yeah.
it's Crystal. Yeah. Back when the catastrophe days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, she fucking is bad. Dude.
She's an amazing bass
She's
player.
badass,
Yes,
man.
absolutely.
Dude, she's an amazing person. Well, her and Eric's also amazing ex. And
Oh
he
yeah.
worked with Eric before his catastrophe as well.
Yeah.
So-
When I was with Eric, yeah, he taught me when I was in Catastrophe. He taught me a lot about like rehearsals, practices, and stage production and all that stuff. Like he showed me a lot of what to do, like when it comes to shows and practices and everything like that. So I give him credit, and like we're both kind of big giant goofballs. So it's awesome. I love Eric. He's like he's my brother, man. So yeah.
Badass man.
Yeah. Yeah, so he jumps with Chris in
Yeah.
current band.
The Texas Taliban.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm liking from what I'm hearing from the music. I guess it's Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I heard it, and I was like, man, this is really good stuff, man.
Thank you, man.
So I'm waiting to see these guys live,
It's
man.
fucking brutal, man.
Man,
Like,
I'm
we need
waiting.
to
Hey, you know what?
see you on
Help me.
stage someday, man.
Yeah, help me talk to Eric about doing a damn show, man. Man. But
What does he like? Does he like chicken wings? Because we can get chicken wings, man.
Oh man.
It's just, like he was saying, he's very methodical. He wants perfection.
He does.
So it does have to go back with the sound has to be good. Rehearsals, you have to rehearse. So he wants it perfect. He's not gonna put, like if you listen to the album, he's not gonna put bullshit out there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, that says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I mean, when it comes out like that, it's
It's
magic.
perfect,
It's
man.
perfect.
Yep,
Exactly.
magic, yeah.
So yeah.
So what are you working on now? Your intentions, and what was the other band? I apologize.
The Carbon.
The Carbon, yeah.
Oh, fuck. How the fuck I forget
How
that?
did you forget that?
Dude, how the fuck did I remember
Yeah.
Jerry and
Jerry
me,
and
I'm kind of fucked up.
Oh no, it's okay.
You and Jerry hanging out at the fucking rock house once, and we're just talking about fucking punk rock and shit.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that shit?
Yeah.
That's a while back too, man.
Yeah, Jerry, like from right back, he got me into like a lot of the punk rock stuff. I mean, a lot of it was Misfits, the Oi school stuff, like the Bruisers, the Business, and Foreskin. So he's got me a lot of like those hardcore like heavy motherfuckers. So, and as far as right now, with the Carbons, we got some shows coming up. I think we got something on the 7th, but we're gonna play in Albuquerque. I think we're playing with. Desmadre and Funeral Relic. I'm probably forgetting their names, but I don't know. I forgot the venue. And then we're going to play at the Rock House, I think on the 20th of May, with Extremity also. I think Toxic Priest, and I think Haynes Mutation. I'm not too sure. About
Oh yeah,
them.
Haynes Mutation.
Yeah. Oh, I love
We
them.
just saw them last weekend. They're excellent, man.
Oh yeah, we played with them at the Tularosa show, I think in September, and they blew us away. We're like, wow, these guys are awesome, and they're
Yeah,
like,
they're awesome, man.
they're like one of my favorite metal bands right
Same
now.
here.
Cool.
Yeah, we had them on the Metal Shop vlogs. That's how far back we go with it.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Oh,
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you go like from punk to shoegaze?
It just, I'm very like spastic. Like I'm like, I get in my moods. I'm like, I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be in my black metal mood. Then I'm like, okay, no, you know, I'm gonna be in my weird indie grunge thing. So I'm like, I'm like a light switch. I just, switch off to whatever sounds I want.
That, man.
That's good, man. You're very versatile. Man, that's badass, dude. I like your sound, man.
And so I'm just like, I want to because I like different, not just music, just different sounds and just different like stuff I want to do. Like, I mean, I want to do the heavy hardcore stuff, and then I want to do like the weird shoegazy stuff, but then I want to do like weird noise and sludge and all this stuff, Just,
One of the things that I've learned about shoegaze is like, shoegaze fans are like some of the most passionate people about their genre.
Yeah.
It's like they speak about love when they talk to you about shoegaze, man.
It's quite interesting. It's something that with Christian I learned a lot because he's really into that stuff.
Yeah, he is.
And he showed me a lot of these really interesting, like the new modern shoegaze bands like Grievo and Days from like Houston. I probably got that wrong, but like I was really surprised that there's a really big shoegaze scene here in Texas. Like there's a lot of these like really great bands like Trauma Ray and Days, like I mentioned, and and it's just like we're just kind of trying to get ourselves involved in that type of scene, like because we're gonna try to see if we can do like a Texas tour with intentions, like trying to do some like weird shoegaze shows and stuff like that. So we're trying to go for that.
That'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if you guys could get like those bands and then bring them here like on a stop,
Yeah. Well, it's kind of interesting because now it's kind of starting to kind of bubble up here. We just found out there's I'm probably got their name wrong. I'm really bad with names. Angelic Valentine or something like that.
Wow,
Yeah,
right.
that's the new band. And then our buds, Stumble. Those guys are awesome.
Oh yeah, Stumble. We just had them too, and they're great.
Yeah, Stumble's amazing. And then there's Eep. Those
Eep?
guys. Yeah, Eep. Those
Dude,
guys.
nothing but love for Rosie Varela. She's
Yeah,
awesome, man.
Rosie's awesome. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so it's it's time to kind of like bubble here with the shoegaze scene. So I'm like, that's fucking cool. So yeah.
Heck yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, dude, why don't we put a shoegaze show together?
I'm down. I mean, we already did one at Love, but we're down to do another one.
Let's
So
do it. Heck yeah, man. It has to be a thing.
Yeah. So like, if any other shoegaze bands out there, if you guys messing with that, come hit us up. We'll be down to play some, do a showcase.
What do you think about Love Buzz? I think I've been there like one time. And it's across from Aviators or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's across from.
Okay. Well, what kind of shows did it have there?
It's it's
mixed.
it's hit or miss for me because sometimes it'd be really cool and then sometimes it's like, oh, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out some more, man.
We used to go there a lot before the pandemic, like a lot. There were a bunch of, I don't know what the deal is. We just haven't been back since like the pandemic kind of like ended.
You know what? Maybe I can meet a dirty, stinky shoegaze girl there.
If not, you can have some really good tacos in the back because they got a bomb
Tacos in the back.
Yeah.
That sounds
stand.
interesting.
See, yeah. That's the thing. They have really good tacos, so
It's
give
either
it
a
a shot.
girl or tacos.
Both about both.
Yeah.
Yeah, we but just a pretty good show there, man. I mean, it was always packed when we go,
Yeah.
and like I wonder where did that crowd go, man?
Yeah, well,
Crazy.
when we played our shoegaze show, we were really surprised that people came out. We packed the house there, and like I was like, what the heck? Because like people actually like this stuff, and like people actually were coming back to Love Buzz. I was like, that's good. I was like, I think we got something going here, so let's stick with this and see what's up, But yeah,
Heck
no.
yeah. We need to do that, man, for sure.
When do they usually have their live shows? Is it on weekends or weekdays or?
The
Love Buzz.
Love Buzz?
Yeah.
You just never know.
You just never
Oh,
know.
really?
Yeah, it's just.
I know that Raul is booking there.
Yeah,
El Sucio.
social.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out, man.
Big homie.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, give it a shot, man. See what's up.
Yeah, shout out to EP Culture Beat, by the way. He has an awesome podcast.
Yeah.
We support that shit. Cool. Okay, so what other bands have you been in? I know. Okay, so we got Fat Jim, the Car Bombs, and Intentions.
Yeah.
What about like Before Fat Chip.
Oh, before.
Catastrophe?
Yeah, I was in Catastrophe, I think, for a good, probably 3 or 4 years.
Dude, talk to me about that band. I hear so much about it, but I've never had the honor of seeing it.
Well, it is what it is. It's like industrial gothic. Well, Eric likes to say it was just a mix of like different stuff, but it was just metal, goth, industrial type. I mean, we had a show. We had like a show.
Like production.
We had a production. We had Eric would like breathe fire on the stage. We had lights. We had smog machines. It was great because I mean we had people really into it and stuff like that. And of course, and what was great is that we did open up for a lot of really cool bands. We opened up for My Life with a Thrill Cult. We opened for the Misfits. We opened with Mindless Self-Indulgence. You know, it's really cool. I mean, when I got into that scene early on, like I saw them and I was like, man, wouldn't it be cool if I was in that band? Like I would wanted to be in that band like a long time ago. And then years later they hit me. I was like, hey, you heard you play bass. You want to try out? And you know, I got into my favorite band at the time. I was like, that's awesome.
Hell yeah, I think Eric was saying that Catastrophe has like one show a year.
Yeah.
The production, everything that goes into it.
Yeah.
So okay, man. I hope Texas Television is not gonna be like that, but we'll see.
So when was the last time you guys played Catastrophe?
Oh, Catastrophe was. Okay, I remember this actually very well. It was this place. It was called the House of Rock. It was on Vikings.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because we played like a. Yeah, we played. That was the last show that I was into.
Damn, it was too long.
It was.
Yeah,
it was like maybe early 2012.
Okay, Mike. So now you gotta go ask the people in Catastrophe.
What's that?
About a reunion.
Oh, well, see what's up.
We're gonna reunite all your former band, dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm like, I'm trying to see if we can bring the classic members back, which was me, Noel, and Lindy and Eric, of course. But we'll see what happens. Like, I want to see if we can try to do like a 40-year reunion where we get everybody in the band, play in the show. But
Bro, I think we need to get together.
That'd be cool, man.
At our local chicken wing place and have a serious discussion.
I'm always down for chicken wings. I'm always down.
I can't, dude.
If there's food, I'm always down for it.
Yeah, dude, we made some of the biggest decisions of our lives over chicken wings.
See, there you go.
Mine has been over.
Make moves.
Never mind, I'm not gonna say what.
Just leave it to our
This
imagination.
is a family show.
I've done both, so yeah, I get you.
Okay, so and also like you mentioned Arkham, like I've never been to one of those shows.
You never been? It's like goth night. It's just like they would have it like a Saturday or Friday. Mostly now it's like Saturdays, like
Do you have to dress up?
You don't have to really. I mean, if you want to dance, because they have like the gothic music, but they also have like 80s, like music was goth, but then like it's like Morrissey and the Cure stuff.
Is it DJ or bands?
It's DJs. Yeah.
You'll know you're there when you see one of the goth chicks out there and she's dancing like this. She's picking
Who's running those?
She's picking the cobwebs.
Oh, it's always been Eric and Lindy. Yeah. Those guys have been running from like day one over there at the Peanut Gallery. So, and it's already like 20. I want to say more than 20 years. I'm like, I feel bad. I'm like, yeah, but.
I remember like when I was 20, I would go drink at the Peanut Gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the Peanut Gallery was a fun place. Yeah, and there was great. I mean, that's when I kind of started my music career. When I started playing with bands, I was in this band called the Mollusk Dusk.
What?
The Mollusk Dusk. Yeah, it was just basically me and the guy in the drum machine, and all we did was we kind of sounded like a knockoff of Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, I think that though, man.
Yeah, that's cool. That sounds cool now.
Yeah, but it was funny because like when we played there, it was also bands like that started off. They're like, do you remember Voyeur?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when they started off, and we kind of started like with them. So yeah, we know Martin real good.
Yeah, Martin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Mark in a while either, man.
We saw him at actually we saw him recently at the night. No, I think it was like Halloween at 915, the 915 bar, off of Airport Road.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's the last time we saw him.
Are they still doing shows there?
Yeah, they're doing a bunch of cover.
Cover bands and stuff.
Yeah.
They did Arkham there a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it wasn't 915 bar. It was something else though.
Brass Asper or something?
No, it's on the other side.
Oh my God, too much fun at the Brass Ass back then. I literally passed out the bathroom and had to cure my
Bro,
ass
fun
out.
fact, my uncle used to own the bar that was right next to the Brass Ass. Back in the day, it was called the 19th Hole.
Oh, nice.
My uncle used to own it, and I think I was like I was like 14 and my brother was 16, and he would pay us to go on Saturday mornings to go clean it.
No shit.
So we'd go clean it, and then we'd like vacuum, and then we'd like chug, and then vacuum some more, and then chug. And by the time we were done cleaning, man, I was just hoping we did a good job.
Nice.
That sounds like me bartending right now.
There you go.
The 19th hole.
There you go. Nice.
Somebody needs to bring that one back to the
Bring all those bars.
Did you ever go to shows at the War Room?
I did. You know what? What time? Like around.
That was like 2013-ish?
Yeah, you see, at
12?
I had kind of checked out of the music scene at that time. I kind of was like, I had to kind of go to California to kind of like find myself, and I kind of didn't pay attention to what was going on.
So you didn't know music in California?
Well, I mean, I knew music. It's just I needed to kind of like clear my head because I had a lot of stuff going on here back then. But yeah, I didn't like around 2010, 2014. I was like, I didn't know nothing about the music scene. I didn't know what was going on here in the local scene. But then of course I started coming back, and then that's when I started with Fetch Him and everything like that. So.
Oh, so that was like your reintroduction
Yeah.
to the scene?
Yeah, that was my reaction. Yeah,
That's
like,
pretty cool.
and I was tripping out because there was like, you know, I saw a lot of new faces. I was like, oh, okay, new people here. All right, cool. Let's see. Well, to me they were new. So.
Yeah, there's always like a revolving door, man, of new people, but some people stay,
Yeah.
the new bands, and
Yeah, it's a trip because like when I like would go back like because I would look at people's like pictures and stuff like that. I would see the pictures that when I was in the scene, and then I would see pictures like when the War Room, that time period, Love Sprout and all that stuff. I'm like, man, that would have been cool if I would check out those shows. And I mean I know I probably went one or two shows, but I didn't really pay attention to it. But yeah, it would have been cool to be in that part.
we never got to go to Love Sprout. I heard about it a lot, but they used to have punk shows there.
No
It's
shit.
a house.
Yeah.
God damn, man.
We got to go to shows at the Nailier.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Got to shoot some shows there too, and it was fun, man.
Yeah, I remember the Love Sprout like was just like this like garage room, and if you went in there, just prepare to be like drenched in sweat because it was really hot.
Yes.
It was just it was just
That's a show I want to go to, man.
there you go.
Where you can just shit on the floor, like just shit on the floor, man.
Yeah. Well,
Dude, what are the origins of the shitting on the floor?
Was it? You know what? I'm a GG Allen fan, man. So, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to throw my shit. You know, I just want somebody to shit.
You're not a monkey.
I just want somebody to shit on the floor. Somebody will do it one day.
Yeah, it'll happen. I mean, everything happens, so.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
so was the War Room was like your favorite venue?
It was, I mean, it wasn't so much the place, because honestly, dude, the War Room was just the back room of a tattoo shop. Like a garage.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even that big, but I saw so many good bands there, man. So a lot of big tour packages came to there. And now I think back, I'm like, how the hell did they do all that in that room? It's just so much music history in that little room, you know?
Yeah, I hear you.
But I think more than that, it was like the friendships we had there. It was always the same kids going, and I got to go there with my son. My son got to play there. Judy's daughter got to play there a lot too. I think it was just the era and the people that were there, you know.
Yeah.
And like I like to refer to the War Room days as back when we were all friends, because everybody at that show was friends. You know, we're all friends, and everybody was happy to see each other. And you know, they were gonna be there for the next show, and there was like a street team, and the kids would go sell tickets, and whatever people were doing back then, it was working. Because those shows are always packed, man.
That's awesome.
And it was great. It was a really good era in El Paso music for me, you know.
That's cool. Chris, I know you. I mean, from what you've been here so far, what's your like favorite venue? Like,
My favorite venue so far.
I feel like I'm the interviewer now. Sorry.
My favorite venue here. Oh man, I used to like Tricky, dude. I gotta go with raves. I love raves. I love how big and spacious it is, and how clean it is, and the sound there. And then the Rock House. To me, that's about it, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But I want to go see Love Buzz. I want to go down there and check it out. There's another one I want to go check out. The music you were talking about earlier.
Oh,
Music Gallery.
Yes.
I want to go check that one out.
It's cool. It's like it's in the hood, so I like it there.
The Regan, dude. The Regan is nice.
The Regan
I like
is
it.
cool.
Regan is great. Regan's-
Cool. So we did talk about how you play bass for all the bands we've covered so far.
Yeah.
So what are your like bass influences?
My bass influences. Well, the main one is John Entwistle from The Who. Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny was. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, I love
Beast.
I love his work. Like, I got into the Who back in like high school, and like I was just amazed how his bass playing was. Like when I heard stuff like Behind Blue Eyes and, well, of course, Won't Get Fooled Again, but then also heard stuff like Substitute. I was like, man, this guy like is playing like heavy riffs back in the '60s. I was like, man, this guy's like playing like lead in the bass. And since then, I'm like, I always try to play like the way he does, you know. And then he was just a cool cat. Like he was like, you know, he would show up like in like skeleton suits, like he was all in cyber. I was like, man, this guy was like dancing before dancing was dancing, you know. So this is cool. But yeah, that was my bass. And of course, there was Cliff Burton, Scott Reeder from Caius. Who else? I'm leaving out. Ben Shepard from Soundgarden. Al from Sleep. You know, I just like Geezer Butler as well. Like I like Jack Bruce from Cream. I like players like that are groove players. You know, I'm all about the groove. You know.
No Steve Harris.
Oh, of course, Steve Harris. You know, that's when
I was like,
no, I forgot about. I love like a lot of his stuff. I would use that for like car bomb stuff because I'm just like always like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, totally.
What about guitar as well? You play guitar as well, right?
Yeah.
And who your guitar player? Who's your like influences there?
Definitely Iommi from Sabbath.
Oh yes.
What's his name? Josh Homme from Caius. I'm used to saying Caius. I know he's Queens of Stone Age, but yeah, him. Kurt also because me and Kurt Cobain because me and him are lefties, so just like all that stuff. Buzz from the Melvins because just he has amazing tones. A lot of just like all these like if it's heavy, Greg Ginn from Black Flag because it sounds kind of just weird and distorted, and I like that. It's like it's really destructive, but I don't know. I like weird like heavy sounds and stuff like that. So the guitar sounds, I'm like that. Yeah.
Nice. So like, what sound are you going for when you play bass?
When I play bass, I mean I try.
How would you describe it?
How I would describe it. I mean, I try to feel out with for example, with intentions, because Chris he's kind of like has a certain way of playing, and I try to fill in as much as I can with the space that he leaves me with. So I add a lot of fills and stuff like that, and a lot of it comes out really good. Same thing with the car bombs. I just try to do like the Steve Harris, little things and stuff to it. So that's what I try to do with that. I just try to add as much as I can with the bass sound.
Nice. And like, okay, so like if we see you on stage setting up, like what does your setup look like?
I mean, my setup's it's pretty basic. I mean, I know I'm probably gonna get like slack for this, but I'm not really a big gearhead. I'm just like, if it sounds good, and it's like that. You know, I have a Gins Bins, and I play a lot of that with the car bombs, and then I have an Ampeg that I play with Intentions, and that sucker's pretty loud too. And I use pretty much I play with both with the Fender Jazz Bass that I've been using since like day one since I ever played. Yeah, the Fender I bought for $100 at a pawn shop, and then I just
$100?
$100, yeah. And it was
I never get those deals at a pawn shop, dude.
It was a funny story because like I had worked at KFC, and that was my one and only paycheck, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get an instrument, and I went to the pawn shop like that one Cash America Piedras, I guess.
Yeah.
So like I went there, and I swear it was like this left-handed Fender Jazz Bass. It was the only one right there. All the lights were off except for the one right on top of it. I'm like, this is a sign. I gotta get it. So I got it, and I've been playing it ever since.
It's a love story.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And she was there.
She was there, and yeah, she's my baby. So I love that. So I love that bass.
That's awesome. Okay, so other than that one, like, what's your dream bass?
It would definitely be a Rickenbacker.
Rickenbacker, yeah.
Yeah, but something like Let Me Play. You know, I just love the way it looks, and I've yet tried to hold one, but like, I would just like to see how that sucker feels. You know.
There's this kid, there's a local band called Fusebox, and the bassist, this kid Patrick Fenton, he has a Rickenbacker.
Oh, nice.
And I'm gonna tell the truth, I take a lot of pictures of him when he plays, but his playing is awesome.
Yeah.
But I love shooting that Rickenbacker, dude. It's it's great, man.
Yeah, see, I would love to get a hold of that.
It shoots really well.
I would love to get a hold of that, man. I love those.
Very nice.
They look very nice.
What else you guys got coming up with the other bands and stuff, man? What, any shows coming up or?
Yeah, well, I mentioned the car bomb shows, the May shows. Intentions, we're not gonna do anything until like June. I mean, we might have another show coming up like in maybe May, but for right now we have a show in June. I'll put it up on social media exactly, but it's gonna be at the Rock House. We're gonna be playing with Lister Care. I'm probably gonna screw the name of it. Dusk Lover.
Oh, dude, Dust Lover, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna play with them and some other band from California. So there's that one, and then we have another show at the Dungeon. We're opening up for Trader.
Is that the dungeon that's next door to the Snuff?
Yeah.
Oh, we were just talking about that place.
Where is this place at?
It's on Central, like next to where the Glass Box is on Poplar.
Yeah.
Poplar and Texas.
I guess I need to get down to Central more, man.
Bro, I think they're very trying to have shows there.
Downtown, you know?
Yeah, they were.
We just did a photo shoot there recently for our friends in the Plague Doctors.
Nice.
And those are like the cleanest basements I've ever seen. For such an old building, there's like 2 basements right like side by side and like very clean. So and when I was there I was like, man, this would be a perfect spot for shows. I don't know who's running it and who's booking it, but it's gonna kick ass.
Yeah, it's pretty cool so far. Like from what I've been there from shows, and they would have like little like I don't want to say like other like goth nights there, and it's a really fun night. You know, to check the venues, like the spot's perfect. It's really nice.
It's great.
I'm gonna definitely check that out, man.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, but and as far that's far we got it with intentions as far as shows. We do have an EP split that we're gonna get late May or early June. It's gonna be like 3 or 4 songs with us and another band, Get Well. So that's gonna be coming out around that time. So be on the lookout for that. And of course, we're gonna promote the hell out of that. So
Is that your drummer's band? Get Well?
I should say ex-drummer because he's no longer with
Julian,
us.
yeah.
Julian's no longer with Intentions, but he's with that one. So.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we're putting that out, and well, he plays on the split. So, but
Yeah, I know he's taking off to like culinary school, right?
yeah, culinary school.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I think in Arizona. So yeah, so
Very cool.
best luck for him. But yeah, so that's gonna come out around early June. So be on the lookout for that.
Awesome. Cool. Okay, so like our last episode, we're talking about like promoting shows.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on like strategic ways to promote shows to get like how do we get people to come to shows, man?
How do we get people to come shows? I mean, what I do is I promote the hell out of it like on social media because I mean it is unfortunately it's the wave of the future now. We have to do it. I mean it'd be nice to try to pass out flyers like they do like in the '80s and like LA Strip and stuff like that. But I mean a lot of kids are like on social media. They just they'll look for it on there. And you of course, I mean you can still do it like if you go to shows and just pass off flyers there and they'll still go check it out. You know, you just don't give up on that stuff. That's all I can say about that. You know?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I mean it's important to support.
absolutely.
And a lot of times when local bands are playing local shows, those are your friends playing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to say, well, you guys should be supporting because you know what? Honestly, there's a lot of times when we stay home too,
Yeah.
where like there was a show and we probably should have gone,
Right.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, if you're opening band, stay for the last band. You
Yeah.
know?
or just stay. Yeah, hang out, get there early,
Yeah. No, I
buy me
mean,
wings.
yeah, no, I get the whole like staying, like try to stay promote for your friends' bands, and we try to. I mean, well, for example, I try to do that for like a lot of my friends, but of course, like there's life stuff they have to take care of, but I mean, I'll catch them at the next show and I'll see their shows. I'm not downing their stuff. I mean, I think they're great. Like whoever my friends' bands are, and I'll be like, hey, dude, great show. Put it on Facebook. Go check them out. I'm supporting that way. But I myself I try to go check out as much shows and especially all my friends' shows as much as possible. So I don't.
Yeah, we do too. I mean,
Yeah.
we try.
Yeah, we try. That's all the best you can do. Try.
Mhm. It's kind of I know it's not easy for everybody. Like I go into work at 6, and it does suck to stay out late,
Yeah.
but take my afternoon naps. I'm
You
good
know,
to go.
sometimes like, why you can have a metal show and have a band on at 2 o'clock in the morning or 1 o'clock in the morning? I mean, man,
Well, there are some venues that do that because they're just stalling so that people can stay and drink
Yeah.
or buy their product.
put the jukebox on, man, or some shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, brother, where can we find your music at, man? Do you have Spotify and
Yeah.
iTunes, stuff like that?
Yeah. We Intentions has some stuff on Spotify. We also have a Bandcamp as well. Just look for us on Intentions TX Yeah,
Mhm.
you can look for us there. Car Bombs, we do also have music there. We have a couple like YouTube videos of recordings that we did like a long time ago. I'm not on it, it's the other bass players, but still, check
Sorry,
them out. Yeah, still check them out.
It's
So-
Doug Car Bombs, right?
It's the Car Bombs.
The
Yeah.
Car Bombs.
Yeah. So check them out there. And there's also some, and I'm still gonna promote. There's also Catastrophe songs on YouTube, and as well as Fetchim songs as well. So you guys check out the whole category of whatever I've been in.
Yeah.
All right.
Like his discography.
The discography there. You go.
And we can find all those on Facebook and Instagram too, or?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Do you guys use like TikTok or anything like that, or?
I don't use TikTok. I think we intend to try to use TikTok, but
Mhm.
like, it's a young man's game, man.
Yeah,
The kids, yes.
I'm fucking
Younger
shadow
crowd.
banned, so fuck TikTok.
Yeah, I can't make those fancy videos on TikTok.
Filters and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got shadow banned, man. So again, fuck you, TikTok.
Fuck it.
Damn, Chris, you're wild.
No TikTok. TikTok's out of control right
There
now.
you
So.
go. It's for the kids, man. Leave it for the
It
kids.
is, man. Like, I have enough with what I have.
Exactly.
Facebook, Instagram,
I can barely, deal
Twitter,
with
like
Facebook.
once every 2 weeks. I'll go check it out.
Yeah.
Just to keep up with my son.
I don't know
'cause he knows
Facebook
what's on.
anymore, man. I don't like Facebook anymore, man.
I just keep it up with family because I have family on there.
Yeah, I know that like Facebook has a different impact on everybody, and I don't know, like speaking for myself, I usually just tend to see the shit talking and I just let it like
Yeah.
slide off the shoulder, man.
Yeah.
But I feel bad for people who need to take a break because it does affect them, like their mental health. And it's just tough, man. Because like it's a nice tool to keep in touch with family. Like I've met family that I never knew existed. Like they live like in Seattle and stuff, and so Facebook has been really, really cool for me in that aspect. It doesn't affect me, but I know it does affect a lot of people, and that's like something I don't understand, but I sympathize with it.
See, when it started, it was it was all about promoting socialization and
Social.
and
Being social.
and art and artwork and just try to get in touch. Now it's just puro chismes and stuff like that, just like drama and all
Drama, BS,
that. And I'm like
hate.
shit, shit talking,
yeah, passive aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
People
like,
talk shit and then they smile at you in person.
there you go.
But I mean,
They don't like you because of who you like and who you hang out with, and yeah.
Yeah, but you also have hoes. You also have hoes on Facebook, so that's not it.
Papa Joe ain't got no hoes.
Oh, not Papa Joe.
Not anymore. I'm
I
done.
draw the line at hoes.
I'll take all the hoes. I'll take all your hoes. Okay, all you guys' hoes, I'll take. I won't. I won't.
Sorry, Mom. I don't have zero.
There you go. There you
Man, well, do you have anything else you want to say before wrapping? Do you want to do the shout outs? Do you want
go. Yeah, sure. Of course, let me shout out to the band's Intentions, Car Bombs, my boys, all my brothers. Of course, Catastrophe, Texas Taliban.
Thank you, sir.
You're right on. Papa Joe, fucking,
Much love to you always, brother.
yeah, dude, same here. And you know what? Thanks to you, like, honestly, with your help, with the scene's kind of got a lot bigger, Because I still remember from back in the day, it's just like, kind of like whatever, but then I've noticed it kind of grew, and you were a part of that, man. So I give you props for that. What?
Thank you, Papa
Yeah.
Joe. Thank you, Papa Joe. Any questions from the audience before we wrap it up? None?
That's what I expected.
You guys are fired.
Yeah, well,
Where are we going for wings?
Oh, yeah.
wings.
what's the
And
closest?
hose.
Right? It's open right now.
Look at Shaq.
Yeah, don't tell me twice.
There you go.
So, okay, man. So, Mike, dude, thank you so much for like asking to be on, because dude, we're honored to have you.
Hey.
Nothing but respect and love for you, man. For
Same here.
like everything you've done for the music scene too, dude. I mean, a lot of people talk about Catastrophe, and you're a part of it.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So, props to you. Props to all your bandmates. Love your bands,
Thank you. Thank you.
and we'll see you next time on the Monolith Sessions.